crafty people. In this video, we're going to be talking about knitting abbreviation MB, which stands for Make Bobble. There are very many ways, numerous ways of making a bobble. And in your written instructions, you should have in your pattern an explanation what MB is and how to make it for that particular project, whatever it is that you're making. So it will look something like this. So I've got written instructions here. If you want to take a screenshot, you can do so. And then I did a little graph for myself as to where I'm putting the bobbles. So as you can see, a first row, I'm going to increase by 3 stitches, bringing 1 stitch to 4 stitches total. And then I'm going to knit back and forth, purl knit, and then I'm going to have 2 rows of decreases. So let's get into that. I'm at a spot here where this bobble is. So I'm going to knit front and back twice. Front, back. And I have 4 stitches on my needle. Next step, I'm going to purl, slip 1, purl 3. Next step, I'm going to knit, slip 1, knit 3. And purl again, slip 1, purl 3. Final row of plain knitting, slip 1, knit 3. And now I'm getting into decreases, and I hate purling 2 together, but here we go. So purl 2 together twice, 1, 2, and final row of decreases, making these 2 stitches back into 1 by knitting 2 together. And this is what it looks like. Just push it out so that it's in the front of the work, and tightly knit afterwards, and tightly knit or purl going back. Now I'm going to show you a method I really like. If you know how to crochet, this is perfect. If you don't know how to crochet, I recommend you learn how to crochet, because this is so much quicker and easier than knitting back and forth and all of that business. So I'm gonna insert my hook into the stitch that I need to make a bobble in, and I'm gonna make a double crochet bobble with 4 stitches. So I've pulled up a loop, and I'm gonna just twist that around to make sure it's as tall as the rest of the double crochets. And I can slip the stitch off. It is already secure. So now I'm gonna yarn over, go into that stitch with it, yarn over through 2, yarn, and that's 2 stitches there, yarn over into a stitch through 2, and final one, yarn over, pull up a loop through 2. And now I'm just going to complete this bobble by yarn over and go through all of the loops tighten that up nice, and I can go ahead and put that loop onto my needle and carry on with my knitting. So I'm just going to finish this row and then show you what the crocheted bobble looked like and what the bobble looks like that I have written out. So this is a crochet bobble. As you can see, nice and tidy. I can make it bigger if I want. It would create more stitches. And this is the bobbles that I have the instructions for that I found. So yeah, I really like the crochet method. It's less finicky, less going back and forth. You just create a bunch of stitches in that one spot, and I think it's very tidy, and it's stiffer than this situation. So that's Make Bobble. You can look up what your instructions look like. You can try all kinds of different methods. There's different ways of decreasing, different ways of increasing for the number of stitches that you need. But yeah, just read your instructions carefully. And if you know how to crochet, you can easily substitute whatever the instruction for the knitted bobble is with your crochet hook. I hope that helps, and that's abbreviation MB, Make Bobble.